The Great Shift, Why the Chaos is Your Mirror, and How to Find Peace. Take a deep breath. Look around you. Does it feel like the world is holding its breath? Like every time you open your phone, the intensity has ticked up another notch? The world feels intense, doesn't it? Every headline screams of division. We are living through a period of human history that feels like a collective fever dream. People are angrier, systems are failing, and the peace we used to take for granted feels like a relic of a distant past. Every conversation sparks disagreement. It's as if the very fabric of reality is stretching, groaning, and perhaps even tearing. Many call this the Great Chaos. They believe the world is falling apart. But what if that feeling of disruption, that global unease, isn't a sign of the end, but a mirror of a beginning? We are living through what many ancient traditions and modern mystics call the Great Shift. It's a profound realignment, a cosmic recalibration of human consciousness. And in this shift, the universe is turning up the volume on its greatest teaching tool, the mirror. The external chaos you see playing out on the global stage isn't happening to you. It's happening through you, reflecting a collective awakening, a collective shadow, and a collective invitation. In this video, we will unlock why the world's turmoil is your most potent spiritual lesson, and how understanding the mirror will not just bring you peace, but empower you to transform the very reflection you see. 1. The collective shadow revealed. The collective shadow is the dark side of humanity, the sum total of every fear, prejudice, and selfish impulse that we, as a species, have suppressed to maintain the facade of civilization. Just as an individual represses traumatic memories, society exiles its uncomfortable truths into a collective unconscious. In the Great Shift, this basement of the human psyche is being flooded with light. We often look at global chaos, political polarization, systemic collapses, and societal aggression and ask, how can people be so hateful? The mirror's secret reveals the unsettling answer. What we see in the world is the projection of what we have healed in ourselves. When millions of people deny their own internal capacity for greed or judgment, that energy doesn't disappear. It manifests as a villain on the global stage. We project our shadows onto the other side to avoid the painful work of looking inward. This is why global tension feels so visceral. It is the physical manifestation of humanity's unintegrated pain. Revealing the collective shadow is a necessary purification. The world appears to be falling apart, but it is actually falling into truth. We can no longer hide behind masks of righteousness while harboring internal division. To heal the world, we must stop attacking the global reflection and start integrating the pieces of ourselves that we have projected onto the world. Only by owning the shadow can we finally step into the light of oneness. 2. The 3 global mirrors. What is the chaos showing us? Voiceover. Just as individuals have 3 layers of mirrors, so does the global stage. Understanding these helps us decode the chaos, the direct global mirror. This reflects our collective unconscious beliefs. The rampant consumerism and destruction of the planet, that is a direct mirror of humanity. Deep-seated belief in scarcity, the fear that there is not enough, so we must take and hoard. The division into us vs. them, that's a direct mirror of our collective amnesia of oneness. The judgment global mirror. This reflects what humanity has suppressed or forbidden in its pursuit of progress. The rise of mental health crises, the epidemic of loneliness, these are mirrors of our collective judgment against stillness, against authentic connection, against the unproductive aspects of being human. We judge poverty, but we refuse to look at the system of greed that creates it. The reactive global mirror. This reflects our collective energetic posture. If humanity as a whole is vibrating at a frequency of fear, anger, or despair, the world will react accordingly. Natural disasters, economic collapses, these are not random acts. They are the reactive mirrors showing us the energetic imbalances we are collectively projecting. The Earth is not a passive recipient. It is a sensitive, responsive mirror. 3. Your inner peace as the anchor, the transformation key in the midst of the Great Shift. The world often feels like a turbulent ocean, unpredictable, violent, and overwhelming. Most people attempt to survive the storm by trying to calm the waves. But the mirror's secret teaches us that the waves are merely a reflection of the wind. To change the surface, you must go to the depths. This is where you find the inner peace as the anchor. the ultimate alchemical key to navigating the chaos. Spiritual transformation is the art of internal transmutation. It is the process of taking the base metal of external fear and turning it into the gold of conscious presence. When you encounter global instability or personal conflict, your natural instinct is to react. However, every time you react with fear, you feed the very chaos you wish to escape. You become part of the turbulence. By choosing to be the anchor, you stop being a victim of the reflection and start becoming its master. An anchor does not wait for the storm to pass. It provides stability while the storm is raging. This is not a passive state of ignoring reality. It is an active, high-vibrational stance. When you maintain a frequency of peace, you create a still point in the collective field. Because of the law of resonance, a single still point has the power to recalibrate the environment around it. Think of a metronome. If you place several ticking metronomes on a moving surface, they will eventually all synchronize with the strongest, most stable pulse. By being the most stable frequency in the room or on the planet, you force the mirror of reality to synchronize with you. This is the transformation key. Your piece is a literal hack into the matrix of reality. When you refuse to reflect the chaos loses its power over you. Eventually, the reflection has no choice but to change to match the source. You don't find peace by fixing the world. You fix the world by finding the peace that was already there, beneath the noise, waiting to be anchored. 4. Embracing the integration, healing the collective self. So, how do we actually do this? How do we integrate the chaos? It starts with 3 essential practices. Witness, don't absorb. When you see a triggering headline, don't immediately absorb the emotion. Witness it. Ask yourself, what collective shadow is this event revealing? And where might a seed of this still exist within me? This is not about guilt, but about radical self-awareness. You are observing the mirror, not becoming the reflection. Cultivate radical compassion. Compassion isn't just for those you agree with. It's for the enemy, too, because in the mirror's secret, the enemy is simply a person carrying a heavy load of the collective shadow that they haven't yet integrated. When you extend compassion, you are sending a healing frequency into the very wound that is being reflected globally. Become a source of oneness. Stop waiting for peace to appear externally. Be the peace. Stop waiting for unity. Be the unity. Every act of kindness, every act of love, every moment of genuine connection, every time you choose to see the divine spark in another, you are actively participating in the great shift. You are shining your light so brightly that the collective shadow begins to dissipate, because the light of oneness can never be truly extinguished. 5. The Mirror Audit Work-Along segment. I want you to do something with me right now. Don't just watch this, participate in it. Close your eyes for a moment if you're in a safe place. Think of the one thing in the world right now that makes you the most angry. Is it a political leader? A social injustice? A person in your own life? Now, look at that person or event as a mirror. Ask yourself, what part of this chaos exists inside me? Asterisk if I judge them for being controlling. Where am I trying to control my own life? Asterisk if I judge them for being hateful. Where am I withholding love for myself? Spiritual transformation is the act of taking that observation and saying, I see you. You are me. I forgive this in myself so I can stop fighting it in you. When you do this, you aren't just healing your own heart, you are literally hacking the collective mirror. You are removing a piece of the chaos from the world's projection. 6. Becoming the still point. Many people ask, how do I survive the great shift? The answer is, you don't survive it. You become the center of it. The still point is the realization that while the reflection in the mirror is chaotic, the person standing in front of the mirror is at peace. You are the observer. You are the anchor. When you stop reacting to the news and start responding to your soul, your personal reality begins to detach from the global chaos. You will notice that while others are panicking, doors of opportunity open for you. While others are fighting, you find community. This isn't luck. It's the law of resonance. By being a mirror of peace, you force the universe to reflect peace back to you, regardless of what is happening to the rest of the world. This is how we lead. We don't lead by shouting. We lead by being the most stable frequency in the room. 7. The promise of the shift beyond the chaos. This great shift is not about the world ending. It's about the illusion of separation ending. It's a painful, yet magnificent, birthing process. Humanity is being called to a higher frequency, a deeper understanding of oneness. We are being purged of the old ways that no longer serve us, the old beliefs in scarcity, division, and individual ego. The promise of this shift is a world where the mirror reflects harmony, abundance, and authentic connection. It's a world built not on fear, but on the profound truth that we are all interconnected, literally one body, one mind, one spirit. The chaos you are witnessing today is merely the final, desperate resistance of the old paradigm before the new one fully emerges. Do not fear the breaking of the mirror. Celebrate the clarity that will come when the truth of oneness is finally revealed. The great shift is not a disaster. It is a delivery. We are being delivered from the illusion of separation into the reality of oneness. The chaos is the labor pains of a new consciousness. Stop trying to fix the mirror. Stop trying to argue with the reflection. Turn your gaze inward. Own your shadow, embrace your light, and realize that you and the other are one and the same. As you heal, the world heals. As you love, the world transforms. The shift is here. The mirror is clear. What will you choose to reflect today? You are not just a spectator in this great shift. You are a pivotal participant. Your consciousness, your choices, and your commitment to oneness are the very fabric that is reshaping the global mirror. The next time you see chaos, remember, it is your invitation. It is the universe asking you to look inward, heal a piece of the collective shadow, and then become a pure reflection of peace, compassion, and unity. If this message resonated with you today, if you feel the call to be a conscious anchor in this great shift, please subscribe to our channel. Share this video with someone who needs to see the mirror, and leave a comment below with the words "I am the mirror" to affirm your commitment to embodying oneness. Thank you for being here. One heart, one soul, one great shift. We are one.